Crowdfunding Case Studies, your rapid-fire reveal on what it takes to make it happen in crowdfunding. Listen, learn, and make it happen. artofthekickstart.com.
Come on. Welcome back to the Crowdfunding Case Studies show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm excited to have you. So today, we're going back into the Arist campaign. We got a listener question from Alfred in London. And Alfred writes in about the magical coffee maker extraordinaire. He wants to know specifically about stretch goals. And this is a question a lot of Kickstarters have. When should I use stretch goals and where should I put them in my campaign? And I think this is an absolutely excellent question, Alfred. So the issue is stretch goals. How do you put them in without looking like a tool and making it seem as if you're shooting for massive amounts of money and falling totally short? And where's the best place to put them? I like how Arist did it, assuming these stretch goals weren't there initially. I don't like showing the stretch goals anywhere near the beginning of the campaign. Once backers start to get that campaign up to those high levels, they're going for $300,000, $500,000, and $700,000 in their goals. As you can see, they're already in the neighborhood. They've raised about $469,000, which means that all of those goals are within reach. But until your goals are within reach, don't draw those stretch goals. It makes you seem like you're shooting for more than you really are and can alienate a lot of the backers. On the other hand, though, once you get into that environment, you're getting close. I like how they put it up high to really give people that extra emphasis, that extra boost, because they have already cleared the campaign. That's the only other thing that people can really shoot for, is hitting those stretch goals. So I think Arist actually did a pretty decent job of that. I like how they did it. It could be put lower, but all in all, that's a pretty solid setup. And now we're going to jump into today's crowdfunding case study. Today we're checking about SitPack, the Danish company that's revolutionizing the way you stand everywhere. So look at these guys. They've raised 405,000 Danish krona, which, if you guys didn't know, is about $68,000. I had to translate that. But SitPack is essentially a standing leg. It's an extension that you can carry in your pocket to help you stand anywhere. And these guys are killing it. When you watch through the video, it's obvious why. It's extremely personal. The founder comes on, he shares the story of exactly what they're doing, the issues they were trying to solve, and himself waiting at a concert, and they finish it with a call to action. It's beautifully well done and takes you through that journey that you want backers to go on into becoming buyers. So as you're going through the campaign, the next thing that you're hit with, besides a company logo, probably could be taken out, but that's not a big issue, is the benefits. Imagine if you could pop out a foldable seat. Imagine not having to carry a clumsy chair. They kill it with that. That is really well done. You're putting that pain point into people's heads and then sharing something that can solve it for them. That's how you use benefits. These guys are really doing that extremely well. And as you go through, you just see more well done parts of the campaign. They've got a beautiful picture showcasing what the product's like on a person. Although it could be better with more prototype shops versus mock-ups, but they don't have a lot of prototypes, as they're saying, because they need 11 molds to get this thing into production. But then, I love how they connect this to everyone. SitPack when you're on the go, trekking, fishing, queuing for flights, concerts. They go through a variety of use cases, even shopping with your girlfriend or at the office. And it just makes everyone realize that this is something that they could easily use, they could easily see themselves having in their home and benefiting from, which just boosts your backer base so much. And then pop it, drop it, lock it. They have a beautifully crafted slogan of how it's used, and it really shows people with pictures exactly how the product works. That's really important. It's not an overly complex product, but it's great to show people exactly how it works so they know what to expect. And then, of course, some more use cases. You're walking it through and seeing how people are using it. It looks goofy, but at the same time, absolutely I would want one of these. Standing that long is not at all comfortable. Let's face it. We go through a bit more just regular spec stuff and have a great quote by Da Vinci. and then we learn more about the benefits. So here's where you go through and actually dig deep into the ergonomics of the product. And now here's a couple of media mentions. They haven't been anywhere big, which is rather surprising, but they do include them on the page. And lastly, the great thing they did with their infographic, they showed USD and Danish krona, which means they don't have to convert the dollar amounts. They can just check out the infographic, which is really obvious in what you're getting. Some of the pictures look a little bit odd, but either way, they did a great job with this infographic. There are things they could have done better, though. So, firstly, there's not a single testimonial again here. This is one of those things where it is a little bit weird. You need to get people showing that they, in fact, do like the product, and that it's not just the founder and his friends tossing it around. You want people to put some trust into that. The other issue, product photography. This is tough with lacking prototypes, but it still could be done slightly better. And there was one other benefit I wanted to bring up that I forgot to. The comparison chart. They did a great job with this comparison chart, comparing Sitback to other different types of products that help people stay comfortable, especially the maximum portable ones for the concerts, for heading out, and that in and of itself helps pull the entire campaign together at the very end. But all in all, Sitback did a great job with this campaign. This campaign page is beautifully well executed. They've overcome a lot of the challenges they have as a European company, raising money in krona no less. I've never seen that happen, and they're doing a great job. Thanks for putting out something amazing, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. I totally rely on you guys to make this show happen. If you've got any questions you want answered on the Crowdfunding Case Study Show, go to artofthekickstart.com or just shoot me an email, matt@artofthekickstart. Leave feedbacks, questions, and we'll get them in on the next show. Thanks for tuning in. Hope that this case study helps you in launching your own crowdfunding campaign. And of course, check out artofthekickstart.com if you want to get more great insight into making your business happen.